Good morning, boys and girls. I told you I'd bring a teddy bear on each time. So here is the newest one that I found in the house. He doesn't have a name either, so if anyone wants to write to me and suggest names for all my teddy bears, they can. All right, today I'm going to read you a poem called Read to Me. Read to me riddles, read to me rhymes, read to me stories of magical times. Read to me tales about castles and kings, read to me pirates and read to me knights. Read to me dragons and dragonback fights. Read to me spaceships and cowboys, and then, when you are finished, please read them again. By Jane Yolen. All right, my book for today is going to be Kiss the Cow. Here we go. I'm going to try to show you the pictures. Sometimes I peek around the corner to see if the pictures are showing up on my screen. Kiss the Cow by Phyllis, illustrated by Will Hillenbrand. This is a funny book. I hope you enjoy it. Kiss the Cow. Now, it looks like there's a lot of kids in this family. Look at this. A lot of kids in this family. And here's the title page, Kiss the Cow. Mama May lived where the earth met the sky, and her house was as wide as the prairie. It needed to be. Mama May had so many children she couldn't count them all. Among Mama May's children was one called Annalisa. She wasn't the youngest, and she wasn't the oldest, but she was the most curious and the most stubborn. Every day, Annalisa followed Mama May as she carried her two shiny pails to the pasture where she kept Lula, her magic cow, with the beautiful brown eyes and bright curving horns. Every day, Annalisa heard Mama May sing to Lula, "Lovely Lula, your milk never fails. My children are hungry, so please fill our pails." Here's Lula. Every day, Annalisa saw Lula's warm, sweet milk flow into the shiny pails until Mama May sang, "Thank you, Lula, my children shall eat cheese fresh and yellow, milk warm and sweet." And every day, Annalisa saw Mama May kiss Lula right on the end of her velvety brown nose. Every day, Mama May carried her pail of milk home to feed her hungry children. One pail of milk they drank for breakfast. The other pail of milk Mama May heated and salted and pressed into cheese for the children's supper. Cheese was so fresh it squeaked between their teeth. Every day, Annalisa wondered what would it be like to milk a magic cow. The more she wondered, the more curious she grew. And the more curious she grew, the more Annalisa just had to know. Finally, one day she said, "I want to milk Lula." "Never mind you about the milking, Lula," said Mama May. "If you upset her, she'll never give milk. And then what would we do?" But Annalisa had made up her mind. She took a pail from the sandbox and sneaked off alone to the pasture. Just like Mama May, Annalisa sang, "Lovely Lula, your milk never fails. My children are hungry, so please fill my pail." Lula's milk flowed into Annalisa's little pail until she sang, "Thank you, Lula, my children shall eat cheese fresh and yellow, milk warm and sweet." Now, this wasn't exactly true, of course, but magic words are magic words. And true or not, they worked. But did Annalisa kiss Lula right on the end of her soft, velvety, silky nose? She did not. And the next day, Lula would not give her any milk at all, no matter how many times Mama May sang her magic song. It didn't matter. It didn't take Mama May long to figure out what had happened. Annalisa, she cried, have you been bothering Lula? All I did was milk her with my little pail, said Annalisa. Did you remember to kiss the cow? Asked Mamma May. Me? Kiss a slobbery, bristly cow? Cried Annalisa. You must kiss the cow to make sure she gives milk again, said Mamma May. Never, cried Annalisa. And she wouldn't. That day the children ate scraps of bread without milk for breakfast. Now will you kiss the cow? Asked Mamma May. Never, said Annalisa. No kiss, no milk. That night the children ate crusts of bread with cheese for supper. Now will you kiss the cow? Asked Mamma May. Never, said Annalisa. No kiss, no milk, no cheese. The next day Mamma May's house was full of hungry, crying children. There's Annalisa, being as stubborn as ever. The hungry children crowded around Annalisa. There were so many children, they crowded her right out of the house and up the hill to the pasture. Milk, they begged. Cheese, they pleaded. Now will you kiss the cow? Asked Mamma May. Never, said Annalisa. Never, never, never. Moo, said Lula, putting her nose in Annalisa's face. Ugh, said Annalisa. But then she looked into Lula's beautiful brown eyes and wondered, what would it be like to kiss the cow? The more she wondered, the more curious she grew. And the more curious she grew, the more Annalisa just had to know. There was only one way to find out. Please kiss this cow, said Mamma May. Said Annalisa. But she scrunched up her eyes, bunched up her face, and kissed Lula. Lula smelled of fresh hay and sunshine and clover. Her nose felt velvety and warm and dry. Mamma May sang her magic song. Lula's milk began to flow, and the children cheered, and Annalisa felt so fine. She kissed the cow again. The end. Kiss the Cow by Phyllis. I wonder if any of you are curious and want to learn new things all the time. And perhaps some of you are a little bit stubborn. You'll have to tell me about it. All right, thanks for listening to my story. Bye-bye, everyone.